Hey folks, so once again Tom the Great Lummox has dropped me in it again. He has bombarded me with games and boxes and things to unpackage and put up for you guys, which is great for you because you get way more videos. It's bad for me because it means my shooting schedule has gone whoosh, out the window. So with that being said, games companies aren't making it any easier because they've also bombarded me with a bunch of new releases. You'd almost think that Christmas was coming. So I really need to wrap this up double sharpish and get back to sorting the video. So I hope you all enjoy this video and let's get on with it. As usual, let's begin by looking at what's on this week at Harlequins, starting with Preston. As always, these events don't change from one week to the next, so please pause the video if you would like to read all the information displayed on screen. Details for any of these events can be found on the website. Please note that Keyforge Organised Play has been added to the regularly scheduled events at both stores. So this Saturday at Harlequins, we have nothing going on, so why not come down and play a game? Maybe grab some Christmas presents in peace, or just take a chance and buy and play a game. We have a huge variety to choose from. Whether you buy a game or bring your own, there's no table charge, so there's nothing stopping you. Come down and have some fun. This Sunday at Harlequins, we have our much anticipated Warhammer 40,000 event, United Front. This is a 1v1 competitive event. Entry is £10 with registration starting at 9 AM for a 9:30 AM start for the first round. There will be trophies and store credit dependent on placing. If you would like to know more, as always, please check the website. On to Blackpool, and here's what's on this week as usual in Harlequins. Again, these are regular events, so please pause the video if you wish to read them all, and please check the website for more info. Otherwise than the usual events, there's nothing on Blackpool this week. As I said last week, we're trying our best to make sure this holiday season is nice and quiet so that you can shop in peace. But we can't hold back the tide of events forever. Get down and grab your presents while you can. Right, let's move on to what's coming out this week, starting with card games. So there's quite a bit coming out for card games this week, but it's all for one system. Dragon Ball Z. So we'll start off with what you'd start off with, new starter decks. We have two new starter decks coming out. We have starter deck SD06 Resurrected Fusion and starter deck SD07 Shenron's Advent. Both these new starter decks include 50 card decks and one leader card as a deck style to start the game, one play sheet and one play manual. In each deck is also 5 starter deck exclusive cards. At Harlequin's price of £11 each, these are a great way to get into this colourful card game. Also coming out for Dragon Ball, we have the Dragon Ball gift box. This gift box is in limited supply, but would make an excellent Christmas present. With one limited edition leader card, 6 booster packs and one official tournament pack, as well as a beautiful storage box itself, this is phenomenal value for money at Harlequin's price of £22.50. Dragon Ball also has the next big booster set coming out at the same time, Booster Pack B05 Miraculous Revival. This set is a whopping 221 cards with commons and uncommons throughout, being available in foil and non-foil variants, as well as 18 rares, 11 super rares, 11 special rare and 1 secret rare. There's a lot here for the avid collector. Packs are £4 each or £80 a box. To coincide with the release of Booster Pack 5, we also have Special Pack Set SP05 Miraculous Revival. This is a special set with 4 booster packs, 1 limited promo card and 1 play manual, all for Harlequin's price of £14.50. There is also another booster set coming out for Dragon Ball Z. It's a themed booster set, TB02 World Martial Arts Tournament. This is a smaller set at 125 cards with commons and uncommons available in foil and non-foil variants, as well as 12 rares, 8 super rares, 8 special rares and 1 secret rare. Packs are £4 each or £80 a booster box at Harlequin's price. With nothing new announced this week, this ends the card game section. Board games this week sees a couple of big expansions as well as a couple of new games of note. We'll start with the board game expansions. So we have a big expansion for a game that has done supremely well. Terraforming Mars Colonies lands this week. This expansion allows you to colonize other planets and distant moons, and can be used with just the base game or added with the base game and the other expansions for a game that's truly out of this world. I can't imagine this expansion to be anything other than fantastic based on how good the previous expansions were. Harlequins price £25. Next up for expansions we have Horrific Journeys, Mansions of Madness 2nd Edition expansion. With 3 new thrilling scenarios and 4 new investigators, Horrific Journeys looks like it will be an eldritch-sized romp across several new locations such as airship, luxury ocean liner and a countryside train. With new puzzles, monsters, mythos events and more, this is surely a must for anyone brave enough to take on this epic challenge. Harlequins price £52. First up for the full board games, if you're a fan of the Catan History series, then surely this next entry is a must for you. Catan, Rise of the Incas, is a standalone Catan experience where players must manage the rise and decline of civilizations in the mountains and coasts of Peru. With quality components, strong core gameplay and faithful nods to history, the Catan History series has garnered fans around the world, both newcomer and veteran alike. So why not dip a toe in the past and take home this beautiful game today? Harlequins price £56.50. For anyone who was a child in the 80s, Fireball Island: The Curse of Volcar was the peak of board games both in scale and scope. Being one of the most expensive games produced in that era certainly made you the envy of your friends if you had this. More so if they got to play this chaotic, visually stunning slice of mayhem. This game has been lovingly restored and enhanced. The board has now been made even bigger if you can get your head around that, and the gameplay faithfully brought up to date, making this nostalgic fun but also a modern gaming experience. This game couldn't be more perfect for Christmas Day entertainment. Harlequins price £63. And last, but by no means least for board games, we have the highly anticipated game Railroad Inc. This game, available in blazing red and deep blue, is a highly entertaining roll and write style game. Regardless of which edition you buy, they both have the same core fun mechanics, but one sees you and the other players trying to build train lines and roads while trying to navigate the rivers and lakes, while the other sees players trying to build amidst volcanoes erupting and meteors falling from the sky. This game is highly demanded and in very short supply, so order early to avoid disappointment. Both versions are £18 each at Harlequins price. Before we move on to what's coming out for board games, we have a couple of RPG books coming out, so we'll quickly go through them now. First off, we have Dungeons & Dragons Core Rulebook Gift Set Collector's Edition, and let me just say this set is beyond beautiful. With all 3 books necessary to play a game of D&D, plus DM screen, all presented in a beautiful slipcase, with matching style covers for each book, this is a true collector's edition, but at a modest Harlequins price of £120 is actually very good value for money, especially when you consider that the books are £35 plus each, normally anyway. On that note, we also have for D&D the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica. This campaign book allows a DM to take his or her players to the Magic the Gathering plane of Ravnica, to behold the wonders found in the city that never ends. Harlequins price £35. As with card games, we know of no news for upcoming games, so let's move on to miniatures. As mentioned last week, we have quite a few new models coming out for Infinity this week, so I'm just going to rattle these off like football results. Released this week we have Zulu Cobra Special Recon and Intervention Group, Harlequins price £9. Odalisks armed with a Spitfire, Harlequins price £8. Securitate, Harlequins price £23.50. Corregidor Bandits, Harlequins price £13.50. Kurgats, Regiment of Assault Engineers, Harlequins price £13. Dakini Takbots, Harlequins price £29. And lastly, Kurai Sentinels, Harlequins price £19. Moving on to Games Workshop now, we'll start with the items I mentioned last week. First off, we have a couple of new tools to the Citadel hobby line. We have a Citadel paint box, Harlequins price £27, a Citadel paint rack, Harlequins price £11, and a Citadel hobby project box, Harlequins price £45. Next up we have 2 new entries for Adaptus Titanicus. We have Cerestus Knights, you get 2 in a box for Harlequins price of £17. And we have a Warlord Titan with Plasma Annihilator. This single model is £52 at Harlequins price. We also have a number of Hobbit releases this week. We have the Armies of the Hobbit Sourcebook. Harlequins price £28. We have Theoden, King of Rohan, mounted and on foot. Harlequins price £17. We have Gandalf the White and Peregrine Took, again mounted and on foot. Harlequins price £21.50. We also have Legolas Greenleaf and Toriel. Harlequins price £17. And lastly, Gandalf the White themed dice. Harlequins price £7. There's a large number of new releases coming out for GW next week, but as usual I'm not allowed to advertise GW's own products, so I'll make this as quick as I can so you're not staring at the same screen for too long. Just like Infinity, I'll rattle these off like football results. All prices will be Games Workshop's RRP, not Harlequin's actual prices. We always wait until prices are confirmed before committing to a price. We have for Blood Bowl, Champions of the Death, £20. Blood Bowl Undead Dice Set, £7. Blood Bowl Almanac, 2018, £30. Blood Bowl Spike Magazine, Issue 4, £8. Blood Bowl Undead Cards, £15. Blood Bowl Undead Pitch, £24. For Necromunda, we have The Lack Gang, £25. Necromunda Rulebook, £35. Gangs of the Underhive, £30. Dalak Gang Cards, £9. Dalak Dice Set, £8. For Hobbit, we have Thorin Oakenshield and Company, £30. There is also a number of Christmas battle forces coming out as usual again this year. They are as follows. For Adeptus Titanicus we have Titan Battle Group. For Warhammer 40,000 we have Space Marine Battle Force Interdiction Force. Death Guard Battle Force Infection Cluster. Imperial Guard Battle Force Supreme Force. Necron Battle Force Dominion Spearhead. Adeptus Mechanicus Battle Force Fist of the Omnissiah. Craftworld's Battle Force Asuranai Blade Host. For Age of Sigmar we have Slaves to Darkness Battle Force Godsworn Warband. Daughters of Cain Battle Force Devoted of Morathai. Sephron Battle Force Starclaw Strike Host. Ideneth Deepkin Battle Force Deep Surge Raiding Party. All of the Battle Force boxes are £100 RRP. If you'd like to see images of these items, please visit their Warhammer community website. I'll leave the link in the description below. And that concludes upcoming releases for miniatures. There you go then folks. I'm sorry that this week everything's been a bit more rushed and that you haven't got quite as much information, but there was a lot of things coming out this week and I wanted to make sure that I got all that out to you rather than just cutting away all the new releases that might have been coming out so that I could give you more fluff for each listing. I still hope it was informative and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to like and maybe even share the video if you want to, and try and ring that notification bell so that you stay up to date. As always, it's been lovely to see you and I look forward to see you later in the week. Bye for now folks.